Hey babes, it's Swatchfest. Time to get swatched, and we're going to look at 10 random polishes from my stash today. In case you're new to my channel, every Saturday we have a Swatch Fest, and how this differs from my other videos is it's not a review of a specific brand's collection, or it's not like my favorite polishes from a whole brand or colors of a rainbow or anything like that. We're just going to randomly pick polishes from my stash that haven't been talked about on my channel here before, and we're just going to swatch them live application style just like everything else on my channel and just have a little chit chat day. So I hope you're here to hang out and have a little fun. Please, let's keep the positivity level nice and high this week. You guys are actually all, for the majority, really great about that. I love Swatched for that reason, because I love sitting down and feeling like I can just chat with you guys, like you're right here with me. And then as I go and read the comments throughout the week, I just love to hear what you guys are wearing on your nails. Always tell me in the comments below, because I love to hear what you guys are wearing and loving. And yeah, it's just our girl time together. So I'm so excited always, every single Saturday. I'm wearing my blue shirt today. This is my favorite blue shirt. This is how I do me. I got this shirt like 4 years ago when I was running a marathon. Not really running, let's get real. I was walking it, and it's just made of this fabric that is just so comfortable. Do you guys have shirts like that where like I literally want to wash this shirt every other day so that I can wear it every other day? I know that's ridiculous, but that's how much I love how this shirt feels. I don't have any other shirts that feel like this. I don't know what the deal is. It feels like it's like athletic material, but I have lots of athletic shirts. It's just not the same. I don't know what it is. I don't know, but it's my favorite. So yeah, that's why you see me in this shirt a lot, and I'm wearing it again today. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Let's see. I have quite a few neutrals for you today. I have some polishes that maybe were a little bit disappointing, but I have a pretty good range of colors here to talk about, so we're gonna get right into it. I don't feel like it probably needs to be said, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Of course, these opinions are my own. You're going to watch me apply them live, so you're gonna be able to see how they actually apply live. But my personal experience, whether I liked it or not, of course, that's just my opinion. And you may have a completely different opinion, and that is super awesome. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to start with one of the polishes, again, that I picked up from the Zoya Earth Day sale. Last week, I talked to you guys about Zoya Key, which was that awesome, it was my A+ polish, which was that awesome green to purple, silvery duochrome polish. Super great. This week I'm going to talk about Joy. This is the polish I picked up purely because my daughter's name is Joy. This isn't naturally a color that I may pick out over another, but it does have this really cool orangey gold shimmer going from within, so I really like that about it. The only thing about this polish is it was a little bit on the thinner side, so it was maybe just a little bit less easy to manage. I'm really excited about those Zoya creams, the one coat creams that are coming out for summer. Those are on their way to me, so you should be seeing them very soon. But this one definitely wasn't a one coater, but it still looked very lovely too. I didn't not like this polish. I was just like, the formula is sliding around on me, which a lot of polishes can do, but sometimes from Zoya you don't really have to deal with that. But yeah, let's go ahead and see how it swatches. This week is a neon from Sinful Colors. I alluded to this in last Swatch Fest that I was going to try this one out. I picked this up from their neon collection. They all say neon on there, so it's really easy to spot it. I feel like a doofus telling you that it says neon in there when you can see it. But anyway, this is called Vivid a Try. So like give it a try, Vivid a Try. It's pretty cute. I stayed away from this from picking up the whole collection just because when I watched a review on their original neons that they came out with, a while back. I don't think I watched a review. I think I just read somebody saying that these all need a white base underneath, and as you know, if you've been with me for a while, I don't really care for neons that need a white base, just because I just feel like it's really easy to see that it is a white base, and I don't feel like it looks as nice. That's just my opinion. Of course, these are all just my opinions. Doesn't have to be your opinion. So I have to say, I really liked the color of this. I'm going to show you how it swatches at 2 coats, and then I'm also going to show you how this looks over a white base. It does look brighter over a white base, but I just don't really care for the appearance very much. I don't care for the hassle of it. So anyway, what my point here is just to show you how this swatches. So that's what we're going to do. I did end up liking how this looked, but for me, again, I would choose a neon that doesn't need a white base over one that does. That's just my preference. You'll probably notice I don't have my typical polish from Saturday Swatchfest on today. I actually have some nail art on today because I've been really wanting to do more nail art on my channel, and I've been working on some videos for you guys. I'm going to be starting a new series on my channel, and it's going to be called Nail Art 101, and I want to just be clear about this. I'm actually probably going to state it in every single video just so that nobody gets confused. I'm not a nail art professional, but what Nail Art 101 is going to be is I'm going to go over basic techniques. I have, I think, over 20 basic techniques that you're going to be seeing in a lot of people's nail art. If you're looking on Instagram, if you have a lot of accounts that you follow, people use different techniques in those nail arts that I think if you can get some basics on those, it's going to help you grow your nail art. I think after my Nail Art 101 is over, I'm really excited. The next thing I want to do is a nail art inspiration series. So where I'm going to take nail artists that really inspire me, that I really look up to their work, and I want to try to emulate their style. Because I think that's also another way to grow your own artwork, is to, I mean, not necessarily copy somebody, but when you use what they do as inspiration, it helps you strengthen your own skills and it helps you grow. So I want to do some things that are inspired by other nail artists. And basically in both of these 2 series, what you're going to see me doing is trying my best to show you guys these different techniques. So I'm going to be learning along with you. So I just want to be clear, you know, right out the gate from that I'm not trying to say I know how to do everything and you should do everything just the way that I'm doing. It's kind of like my live application where I'm just going to apply it and you can see how it works for me. That's the same thing in this series. I'm going to be showing you things that I like, the things that worked well for me with these certain things. So we're actually going to start out with just basic nail painting, because I do have questions on that quite a bit, like how do I get my polish to look so nice and all my swatch photos, things like that. We're just going to go over real basics, how to paint your nails, how to clean up, how to take a nice photo. And then we're going to go on to things like making gradients, things like making dotted cures. We're going to always take like the basic, and then I'm going to show you how to maybe make it a little bit more exciting by adding something to it. So for example, a video coming up, I did a gradient here with 3 polishes from the Light Bright collection from China Glaze. Well, they went in this order here. And so then how to make a gradient, and then how to kind of make it a little bit more exciting by putting a tropical scene on it. So things like that. I'm always going to try to give you like the super basic that you need to know about it, and then how to work it into a nail art. So I hope you're looking forward to that. I'm really excited about that, and it's going to be fun for me to just really get back into nail art, because like I've said before, that is my true love. I love nail polish, but I really love nail art. Like, I'm obsessed. I follow so many Instagram accounts, and I just think to myself every day, I'm like, oh, if I could just make an appointment with this artist, I just want to go get my nails done by her or him. So yeah, that was a long spiel about that, but I really wanted to talk about it, and I've been working on it. I'm kind of starting to stockpile my videos on this nail art series, because once I get going on it, I get one look done and I'm just like, oh yeah, I just want to do the next one. So I get working on the next one. So anyway, that's coming up. I think I'm going to start that this next week. So I'm going to do probably one video a week on that. And if there's any specific techniques that you would like me to walk you through, I could say teach you, but like I said, I'm teaching me at the same time as I'm showing you on my channel. So if you would like a walkthrough on any certain technique, I have a lot of them written down, so I probably have a lot that you already that you're interested in. But for sure, if there's anything that you really want to see me cover, leave it in the comment section below, and that would be so great. Or if there's any artists that you would like me to try to emulate their work, that would be really great too. I love feedback. Let's get moving. I know we're only on orange. So my orange polish this week is a Julie G. Did you guys see that she's coming out with 5 new nail polishes? Thank you to Brenda. You always let me know when new stuff is coming out. Brenda always lets me know. Pal always lets me know. So many of you guys are great at tagging me on posts on Instagram, so that I know new collections that are coming out and stuff like that. So Julie G has 5 new beautiful kind of springy looking polishes coming out, and I believe if you go to her Instagram, and she made a YouTube video on it, you can enter to win the polishes. But this is one of the polishes being clearanced at Rite Aid, and I'm thinking they're clearancing some to make room for new polishes. But this is really pretty. It's called Umbrella Drink, and it is a very like sherbet orange, soft sherbet orange with lots of silver shimmer. This is great. It is a little bit sheer at 2 coats, but I actually don't mind with a color like this because it is somewhat close to a skin tone. You know, it's not something like a sheer green where it's not going to kind of mesh into your skin at all, but it's like a color like an orange or a nude. Like when they're a little bit on the sheer side, I feel like it's not that bad. You guys with me on that? So I actually did not mind that this didn't really reach a full opacity at 2 coats. I kind of liked it. So let's see how it swatches. Alright, so I don't have a yellow to share with you guys, but I do have this awesome, very light gray nude almost from Sally Hansen from the Complete Salon Manicure portion of their line, which I love. And I think I got this at TJ Maxx for like $2. So if you really like this brand, this part of their brand like I do, like I'm obsessed with this part of their brand. I want to own all of them. I'm also obsessed with their bottle shape. Like it's crazy how much I enjoy that. I don't know, aesthetically really pleasing to me. So anyway, I find them at TJ Maxx is what I was saying. So this one's called Winter Sky. It's a really nice light gray with a little bit of taupe in it. It's just beautiful. So let's see how it swatches. Alright, let's do another one real quick before I talk some more chit chat to you, because you know, of course, I always have lots to say. This next one, I was excited to try. I found this at Sally Beauty this week, and it's one of the OPI Infinite Shine, and I hadn't tried any of them because they're a little bit more expensive. You know me, I'm always living on a budget. This is called S-ageless Beauty, so like Sageless, but ageless. And so yeah, it's from their line that's like the gel-like polishes, and we all, you know, I talked about this a lot last week. But I wanted to check this out just formula-wise because I wasn't going to test it for longevity because I knew I was only going to wear this for a day. This was a little bit of a bummer. It's pretty sheer and watery and runny at 2 coats, so you probably need, well, not probably, you most certainly need a 3rd coat. But for me, I was just like, oh man, because you're already having to pay a little bit more for this, and then it didn't really quite have such a nice formula. like even if this doesn't give you the wear time that you want it to, you still would like the formula to be pretty good, right? So anyway, I'm guessing maybe that's why it was being clearanced. Not my favorite. I think they were at Sally Beauty, this was like $4.50. So it's still, I didn't pay an arm and a leg for it, but you know, I always like to try things out anyway, so I'm no regrets in trying it out, but if I were you, I would probably skip on this one. So anyway, let's look at S-ageless Beauty. I'm going to tell you what lippy I'm wearing really quick and then move on to some other business. This is a really fun color. If you like orange lipsticks but you don't like it to be so intense, like I love liquid lipsticks. In fact, I was wearing this lippy in another video you're going to see on my channel later this week. This Amore Matte Lip Cream from Milani. They did really great with these, but most liquid lipsticks, I have a really hard time with them because I feel like I can't do my day-to-day because they just get all over the place. I love this. It's a very high shine Revlon Color Burst Lacquer Balm. They have the matte ones, but this is lacquer in the shade Tease. I think I actually picked this up at Big Lots. Really fun color. Yeah, I really enjoy that a lot. So that's what this is. Okay, so I have 2 YouTube channels I want to talk to you guys about. I like to talk about YouTube channels once in a while. And actually on the recommendation page on YouTube, when you first go to log in or whatever, it often gives you recommendations. And a new one came up. Lots of times they're beauty videos that I may have already checked out, or I just already know I'm not really interested in that channel, but an art one was suggested for me this week. A woman, and her whole channel is about her drawing. She just draws all different stuff, and it's called Fun to Draw. I'm going to link the 2 channels I'm talking about in the description bar below if you want to go check it out. But she's really, really cute. Oh my goodness, so skilled. She draws a style of manga, but she tries out lots of different kind of styles. So I watched her videos for a while. And so if you like art like I do, I think you'll probably enjoy that channel. She does have quite a few subscribers, but I feel like her channel could probably really blow up. I think she was really, really cute. So Fun to Draw, that's the name of that channel. And the other channel I wanted to mention, I actually meant to mention this last week, but it slipped my mind, so I wrote it down for this week, and that is that Salem actually started his own channel. He made a channel like a year ago, and he was really, really nervous to put up videos, and he just finally started putting up videos this week. So if you want to check that out, his channel is a gaming channel. So I very rarely watch gaming channels on YouTube unless there's something Salem specifically wants me to check out. It's just not what I'm interested in. I'm obviously interested in beauty channels and nail channels and art channels and movie review channels and book review channels, but the gaming portion, the gaming channels on YouTube, I mean, that's a huge portion of the YouTubers are gamers, and they just play video games all the time and just try out different stuff, just like I'm trying out nail polish collections. So anyway, he watches a lot of those channels, and so he started his own, and he's having a really fun time doing it. And what I have noticed is his work ethic. It's really, really interesting because you do have to take a lot of time to figure out when you're going to film, then edit everything, then upload it, and he has to do some research sometimes on stuff, and I'm really enjoying the work ethic that he's putting into it. So anyway, if you want to check it out, I'm going to list that in the description bar as well. Of course, his channel is called Epic Gaming 91. If you like gaming channels, or if your kids like gaming channels, he would of course love it if you guys came to his channel and gave him any suggestions of what you would like to see on there. And he also said that he's planning on subscribing to every person that subscribes to him. So if you want some more subscribers on your channel. Okay, so anyway, yes, I was really excited for him and wanted to mention his channel. So we're gonna move along. We are already on blue. So my blue this week is another one of these Model's Own color chrome polishes. This one's called Blue. I think this was actually my favorite one that I've tried from this collection because the color had the most vibrancy. It's still definitely a silvered out polish, but the color was really great. Now, if you didn't really like the formula on any of the other ones that I've showed you already in Swatchfest, then you probably still won't like this one because it is very frosty looking on the nail. But I thought that the color of this was very pretty. So let's see how it swatches. Okay, so purple today, this is a really interesting, kind of weird color. Okay, so this actually reminds me of like a I Love Nail Polish kind of color because it goes like, it looks like it's going to go between blue to purple to gold, like a duochrome, but it's actually just heavily shimmered in there. This is pretty crazy polish. Okay, it's called Legend. It's from Formula X. Pretty sure I picked this up at a Marshall's or a TJ Maxx. So this is really cool looking in the bottle, but the base of it is literally like a date or a prune. Like it looks like that kind of browny purple color in the base. And so my first coat that I put on, I was like, whoa, this is a weird color. I don't think I've seen very many polishes like this. Like weird in a way that I wouldn't normally go to, like a brown purple. Doesn't really sound like my cup of tea. But then you put the second coat on it and you can really see all that cool dimension between the purple, blue, and yellow. So I did like this in the end, but at first I was like, what is this on my nail? But it is really interesting. You know me, I like an interesting and different kind of polish. Okay, so I'm going to go over media really quick, things that I watched this week. So I watched The Fifth Wave. I didn't know anything about it before, but you figure out pretty quickly that it's based off another young adult novel because there's a love triangle set up and you're just like, oh, there's definitely more movies coming. I really was not interested in it, like in the people's plight, hardly at all. I got bored. So anyway, I don't really recommend that one. Maybe I need to read the book. I usually find that with the movies like that, I enjoy the book better than I like the movie. Next, I watched The Huntsman. I took myself to that movie, I don't know what day it was, maybe Monday or something, when I just needed a timeout, and Tim knows when I need a timeout. If I go to like a 2-hour movie, he can deal with Joy. Joy usually won't need a feeding because she's still breastfeeding anytime in like those 2 hours. We can usually get away with that. So I went to a movie, just sat in the dark by myself, had a nice time. The Huntsman, I loved it. I watched a review that actually said it was a little bit like corny. I didn't find it to be so. I really enjoyed it. I thought that the female leads in that movie were great. There were 3 main female leads. They all did great. I love all of them as actresses anyway. So, and then, why can't I even remember his name? Chris Helmsworth was in that movie, and he's like, I really enjoy him to look at him. I feel like when it's just kind of silly because Tim teases me that I think he's very attractive or whatever, but he is. But it makes me feel like I'm back in high school again, where I used to, like, you know, those Teen Bop posters. I feel like that's what Hollywood has kind of done with Chris Helmsworth. They're kind of just like, bam, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's kind of the same thing that they do with Ryan Gosling. So anyway, he is definitely nice to look at in that film. Really cute, lots of action. I really enjoyed the story, so I definitely recommend. And then I've been watching a little bit some new seasons on Hulu. So I just discovered that RuPaul season 7, RuPaul's Drag Race, is on Hulu, and I had watched 6, and then season 7 hadn't come on for a little while, I guess, or something. I don't know. It slipped past me. So I'm watching that right now. I'm just binge watching it while I swatch at night and while I do my nail art. It's so good. I love it. Love that show. It's just got the drama for me that I love. It's got the art for me that I love. I love all these channels where it's people that are doing their art. And they put them in a competitive, a competitive situation, because that's kind of the name of the game, to see who's the best. But it does help you. I don't know. I just really like it. Like Project Runway, Top Chef. What are the other ones? There's lots of them. But anyway, Ink Master. I love that show, Ink Master. I don't have a tattoo on me, but I love that show. I just love shows where artisans are showcasing their talent. I just love it. I just really, and it's like going to a museum and seeing all this artwork, but you're seeing it happen before your eyes. I don't know. It's like a contemporary museum. Anyway, you've noticed that my nail shape went back to these oval shapes that I really have been enjoying. They broke off, and so I had to take them back down, and then I grew them out again, and so I was able to shape them back to this shape. So I'm sure you've already noticed that in this video, but yes, I'm really enjoying them like this. So that's all our chit chat. Let's get going with the last 3 polishes in our Swatch Fest. So we are to neutral. My neutral ended up being my favorite polish this week, so I'm going to throw in another neutral. I like this one as well. It's Revlon Color Stay Gel NV in Well Suited. I feel like the formula could have been slightly better because I have had such a good experience with polishes in this line before, but it was still good. It's kind of just a light dirty gray with lots of silver shimmer in it. Really lovely. Let's see how it swatches. Okay, next up, another one. I really adored this. Okay, this is another Revlon, and this is from this kind of bottle here, and I'm not sure where I found this. This is called Ritzy, and this is for my glitter spot, and this is it's like a dark black, not jelly base, like Crelly base. Anyway, it's a thin base, and then it has small silver glitters, like micro glitters, and then larger silver hex glitters. This is just beautiful on the nail. Oh my goodness, 2 coats. You could probably do 3 if you wanted, because this isn't super duper thick, but 2 coats with a nice glossy top coat. This was taking my breath away. I almost made this my A+, but this other one just had my heart already. So anyway, this is stunning. If you happen to have this already in your stash, grab it out. If you happen to spot this, I totally recommend it. Okay, so now it's time for my A+. This is probably just going to look a little plain Jane to you, but this was my A+ polish this week. I put this on and I felt like I was looking at suede on my nails. This is so beautiful. So this is Catrice From Dusk to Dawn number 200. Thank you to Stu who gifted this to me. This is just delicious. Oh my goodness. I couldn't get over how much I love this shade. It's a brown gray. It's like the perfect, dropped it. It's the perfect marriage between brown and gray. And it's a little bit cool toned. So it's just, oh, it's just so delicious. I feel like when I put a polish on it, I just feel like, oh, I could wear that every day. And that would just make me feel so zen. I know I just love the polish so much. Like, this is really fun for me, and I love wearing this, but I couldn't wear something like this every day. You know what I mean? Something like this, I could just keep this baby here on my desk table, and instead of putting on, you know, base and hardening base coat at night and going to bed, I could just pop this on and go to bed and just wear it every day. I don't know. That's just what it made me think of. So I totally recommend this if you are in an area where you can find this polish. I do believe that Sue found this for me in the UK, but if you're able to get your hands on it, I totally suggest it. So let's see how it swatches. Okay guys, so Swatchfest has come to an end. Don't forget to enter my weekly giveaway. The details are always in the description bar. And yeah, I hope you're having a really great weekend, guys. It's getting hot here, oh my goodness. Remember last year in the summer and I was always sweating in my videos and you guys were always telling me to turn the fan on because I was pregnant, and I was like, oh, but it's so loud. It's starting to get hot here already, and Tim's actually interviewing with a lot of different jobs right now. A lot of people have been headhunting him, so I'm like, okay, please, let's take one where it's not quite so hot, because I live like right before the Mojave Desert. Like when you're in California and you start going towards the Mojave, I'm not like the town right before, but I'm pretty darn close. So yeah, it's really hot here. So anyway, yeah, so we actually might be having a move coming up pretty soon, but not this weekend. So we're just gonna be chilling this weekend. We might go hang out at the pool because it's already feeling like that, guys. So I think that's all I have for you. Thank you for coming to hang out with me today and listening to my chit chat. Tell me what's going on with you in the comment section below. I have a couple of you that always tell me what your week has been like. I love that because it helps me stay close to you guys. Always tell me what's on your nails. Tell me if you want to enter the giveaway. It's coming up to be that time already. Like I mentioned in another video, every month I pick winners for the month prior of all the Saturday Swatchfest giveaways, and then I send them all at the same time. So it's almost coming up time for that. You just have to make sure that you are subscribed, and it is US only because of shipping for me. But other than that, yeah, please enter. What else do I have to say to you guys? I think that's it. I love you all so much. Have a really great week. This next week we're going to be doing nail art. I'm going to be talking about my favorite China glaze polishes, so if you want to know what my favorites are, stay tuned for that. And then of course the Zoya summer collection is coming out, or has already come out. I can't wait to get my hands on it. And then I have some indie stuff coming up for you guys. So have a really great day. I love you to pieces. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for being with me. All my OGs have been with me for over 2 years. I love you guys, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye. Mwah. Alright, so next is the yellow, and this has a special cap on it because in this collection they included their 1000th shade. I had a hard time saying that. Their 1000th shade. There we go. Got it out. Okay, this is called Aim to Misbehave. I think it was really fun that they're celebrating their 1000th polish in here.